going to be a quick overview of how you can modify the theme in SuiteCRM 7.10 and above. So what we'll do first is we'll extend the existing file here called which is found in custom theme SuiteP theme def.php. We're going to take that file and we're going to copy it over to the custom folder, which is custom theme SuiteP and then theme def here. So you'll drop it here and then you'll see a file that looks like this. So to add your theme, what you will do is you will add a new option like here. So this is my custom theme name and this is the label that will be used for the theme. So let's take note of this. What we'll do next is we'll add the labels, the language labels. So the first place where we're going to add it is here. So it's in custom modules, users, language, UN, basically in this file here. And as you can see, there is already a string here, already an array here. So we're adding to the existing array, and this is the format of how we would add it. If this wasn't here, then it would be entered differently. So it would look like this. Your label and then your thing here, if nothing was present. So if this thing wasn't here, but since we're actually adding to it, it's going to be that's what it's going to look like here. That's the first place. The second place is we're going to add it to the following location, which is going to be in custom extension modules users extension language en_us, and then this is the format. So basically this is what is found here. So once this is done, we're going to do repair and rebuild by going to the admin section, administrator, admin here, and then we're going to select repair and rebuild. So now that theme should be available as a choice. So once we go to admin, then profile, and then in the layout options, you should be able to select the new theme in the list here. So the theme is now in place. What we need to do next is copy over the CSS files that are already there. And to follow along with this article, I would recommend opening the following place. Following URL, that is by pigoro.github.io, and basically Google this up. So creating a custom SuiteP sub theme. So we're following the steps that are here. Then what we would do is we would copy the theme SuiteP CSS folder from the theme that we're trying to emulate. So in this case, I liked Done the most. That's the theme that I want to copy. So what I did is I went to this location, so theme SuiteP CSS Done. So let's do it together. Themes SuiteP CSS Done. So I did copy and then I pasted it to custom themes SuiteP CSS, pasted it here and renamed it to I'm not seeing it here, hold on a sec. Custom themes SuiteP CSS. Okay, what is going on here? Hold on a sec. Custom SuiteP. Oh, okay, so it's not in the custom folder. So it's going to be in the same themes SuiteP CSS. So not in the custom folder, but in the same folder. So which is here. So just to avoid all confusion, this is where you're going to drop it. It's here. Suite name of your theme that you have here. So in this case, I took Dawn and I copy pasted it to McGill. Made a copy with a different name, like so. So right now we have our SCSS files that are here that we can finally work with. What we'll do is next is the more tricky part, is to install a compiler called Sass, which is going to compile your SCSS files into CSS files. And on the Mac, this is what it looks like for me on the Mac OS. So these are the these are the steps for, I guess, Ubuntu setup. In my case, in the Mac OS, it's going to be like this. You'll need the brew, the package manager. And then once you have this installed, you can run the following. So brew install sass, like so. Once this is installed, you're going to be able to run the following command, which is sass, the path to your style.scss file, and then the path to the CSS file in your custom theme folder. And this is also in your custom theme folder. So just take note of this format here. Also, by the way, it's also very different from what is mentioned here, but I guess that's because it's a macOS version. So this is the format that works for me. So what's going to happen is that it's going to take the file that you've modified, the SCSS file, and then it's going to transform it into the style.css file. Let's do a live example here. So I'm going to go to the color palette, color 51. So this is used in a lot of different locations. Let's look at the format first of all. So these are all the color palettes that you have here, and they're going to be used throughout the different parts of the application, which can be seen here inside the variables, for example. So we can see that the main background color is color 51. And take note of this format, which is SCSS. I would do some reading on it, but it's pretty straightforward. So color 51, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from the current color to like this. I'm going to save. Then I'm going to run my command. And then it transformed the color theme to style. It changed the themes CSS file. So now if I open up my theme, we can see this amazing black background, quote unquote amazing, but you get the idea. At least you see what's being done here. So hopefully this is going to point you in the right directions. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe as more of these videos will be made in the future for you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.